Hello guys, we hope you're holding up okay. We bring exciting news from all the home support workers who would like to explore their options in Canada. As we discussed in the previous video, Canada has two pilot programs aimed at following potential applicants, the options to immigrate to Canada: the Home Support Worker Pilot Program and the Home Child Care Provider Program. Since we focus more on the second case, this video will mainly focus on the home support workers. So stick around to learn more and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and we'll make sure you'll get all the updates. It's been finalized that candidates would be able to gain the necessary job experience through these programs, making them better prepared to obtain Canadian permanent status. These two programs accept approximately 2,750 principal applicants and their next of kin each year. The Pilot Program. Let's take a closer look at the program. Now, applications are presently being accepted for the Home Support Worker Pilot Program. The best news is that you won't have to leave your family behind if you want to immigrate to Canada under this program, because it also provides a better and easier way to obtain permanent residence in Canada. The program has taken the place of two prior programs that had expired: the Caring for Children and Caring for People with Special Medical Needs pilots. These two schemes have been criticized for isolating some workers who are trapped in abusive working environments from their loved ones who live overseas. The Liberal government eventually declared these two pilot initiatives useless and terminated them. Although the two new pilot programs for obtaining a home support worker were slow to get started, they have finally gathered traction. The government established a plan in 2021 that will process 6,000 applications from prospective caretakers. Caregivers will be able to obtain a work visa under two new pilot programs if they have a job offer in Canada and match the regular requirements for economic immigration efforts. Once you begin working in Canada, you will begin gaining experience for 2 years, which is required for applying for permanent Canadian residence. Application. Okay, but how do I apply? Well, the application process for the Home Support Worker Pilot Program is quite simple and clear. The program has a low language requirement and the applicant's age has no bearing on the procedure. Unlike previous immigration schemes that were employer-specific, work-specific open permits are now available for application. When you are on a work permit, you'll be able to choose between multiple employers under this provision, meaning you can work for different employers in the same category. The most noticeable advantage of the pilot program is that the applicant's immediate family is permitted to join him, and even more, the spouse is eligible for an open work permit. The burden of undergoing an LMIA or labor market impact assessment is also lifted from the company. Requirements. Now that you are familiar with the application, let's look at some of the requirements you need to qualify for the program. Firstly, you must receive an official job offer from any Canadian firm that is hiring. The company must affirm that the position is full-time and that you will work a minimum of 30 hours per week. The employer must demonstrate that there is a genuine need for a caretaker, such as having a person on medical assistance at home or a school-age child. Also, as we mentioned in the previous video, this job offer is not available in the province of Quebec. Qualifying work experience implies you have at least 1 year of full-time work experience in any of the National Occupational Classification positions such as Home Child Care Provider or NOC 4411 and Home Support Worker with NOC code 4412. It's also important to know that your experience as a foster parent or housekeeper will not be considered. Also, if you intend to apply for a position as a home support worker after November 15, 2022, you must be eligible according to the NOC 2021. For a home child caretaker, NOC 44100 will replace NOC 4411, while NOC 44101 will replace NOC 4412. How pilot programs function. When you get a valid offer from any eligible Canadian employer, you must apply for a temporary work permit as a job applicant in Canada. And you also must meet the Canadian government's other eligibility requirements. First, you must have 2 years of work experience in Canada within the 3 years preceding the date of your application. You will also be entitled to apply for permanent residency directly, even if you do not have a job offer from an approved Canadian business. Another eligibility requirement is a post-secondary education in your chosen industry as well as IELTS 4.0 language proficiency. Work experience gained previously in the applicant's native country also plays a significant part in assisting an applicant in obtaining the appropriate permission faster. Most importantly, the employer who offers a position must demonstrate that it is capable of hiring a home support worker and that the employment offer is not fraudulent. Do you want to work as a home support worker in Canada? Applications for this year's pilot are now being accepted. If you wish to apply in 2023, you must do it as soon as you can. The application process may differ depending on your situation as well as your qualifying job experience. However, you will not need to contact your company or the government if you have already applied, and a notification letter will be sent to you as confirmation. Hey, before we go, don't forget to check the description below for more links to relevant information. And if you don't want to miss any updates from our channel, make sure you turn on the notification bell and that you're subscribed. And with that, we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.